What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jam Movies, and today we're talking about Furiosa, another addition to the Mad Max series. So let's get right into it. All right, so we finally got a chance to check out Furiosa. I wanted to check it out in theaters, actually. I heard these movies look stunning in IMAX, especially, and I mean our track record with going to IMAX movies hasn't been that great, so this would have been something to see. I think the last one we seen was Halloween Ends, which is not an IMAX movie. So we don't want to see Corey Ends on IMAX. But anyways, this movie. Again, too, there was some people that had some hate towards it, and it didn't do too well in the box office. I know that, comparison to what they thought they were going to make, right? And not all the Mad Max movies are good, I would say. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the first one, even though I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for it. I found it rather boring after you watch Road Warrior. And then the third one, I never really enjoyed either, right? But this one was definitely enjoyable. But before we get into any of that, let's go right into the budget.
The budget was 168 million in Canada and the US. It grossed 67, so a little low. Do you remember what it totaled?
Yeah, it was 171, I think, worldwide.
So just a couple million over budget, but
it was a box office bomb. Right, and again, does it look like a box office bomb from the budget? Absolutely not. No. Beautiful movie, right? So was Road Warrior, or Fury Road, right? And I liked how they kept that same tone. You could see the budget was utilized well. They kept the same tone as Fury Road, which I really enjoyed. So what did you think of the budget?
I think exactly what you said. They used the budget they made the movie look like just the other one. The scenery and the costumes and the explosions and whatnot is probably where a lot of the budget went to, which was great, and I don't think they wasted any money. The actors all did a fantastic job. So I think the budget was great for what they did and how they displayed this movie. But let's get into the director, George Miller.
So again, George Miller gives us another great Mad Max movie, right? And again, he's hit and miss with the Mad Max series, I think, anyways. But this one, it's definitely enjoyable. It's probably something that if I watch the whole collection, I wouldn't skip this one. Now, there's always, there's always times where I watch the Mad Max collection and I just skip right to 2. Because, 2 is essentially, you don't need to really watch 1 to understand 2, right? And then 3, I usually skip right through unless I'm doing like a marathon or something like that. But this is definitely not one that I would skip. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So again, he gave me another Mad Max movie to watch. That Mad Max movie. Mad Max Saga, right? It's another hit to my personal collection, that's for sure. How about you? What did you think of his direction?
I think it was great. Like you said, some of his Mad Max are hit and miss, but this one was great. I liked how it was in between the movies leading up to Fury Road, I believe it was. And so I think he did a great job, gave us a little backstory and whatnot. If I watch them, I'm going to definitely watch this one. This is not going to be one of the movies I skip from the Mad Max saga. So the actors, let's do Furiosa was Anya Taylor-Joy. She did a great job as Furiosa. I liked the way she acted and her whole costume and makeup and all that stuff. I thought it was phenomenal. Chris Hemsworth, I thought he was great as Jammeter. We know he's done a bunch of superhero movies, and he was even in Silent Bob reboot, which was funny. What else do you have to say?
So, the Anna Taylor-Joy, I will say about her, I like the fact that now watching Furiosa when it transitions back over to Fury Road because it's a prequel, she was believable as the Furiosa character. I believe that was a younger Charlize Theron. So she did great with the material she did and making it believable that this was a worthy prequel. Chris Hemsworth was an awesome addition to the cast. And again, too, not that he's a bad actor. I'm not a huge fan of his work, really. The only thing I can really think of anything memorable is his comedic work, we'll say, in Thor. Because, again, too, I'm not a huge fan of the Thor series or whatever. But no, he was a great fit for this. I hope he branches off and does more roles like this, that would definitely be great. And who else we got here to talk about? Tomorrow Burke did great. The whole cast did great. Everybody was on their A game for this. We could sit here and talk and name actors' names off all day. But with that being said, how did you feel about the movie itself, the storyline,
I thought it was great. It filled in some of the blanks. It gave you like some of the backstory. It was to me never slow or
never a dull
boring.
moment?
Yeah, exactly. It was exciting throughout the whole movie. I liked seeing that era of Mad Max Saga. So I thought the whole storyline, acting just meshed together so well, and the scenery, like it was just great. Like this whole story, I thought was phenomenal. What do you have to say about the story?
Yeah, no, everything was great. Everything was pieced well together, like you said. It filled in all the gaps that had me questioning, anyways. And even if I wasn't questioning it, now I'm happy we have this to add to the Mad Max series. And yeah, everything that the story was well written, like always. It's not that George Miller's. It's his right. His direction's always there. Like they create this beautiful world, right? It's just again, there's been a couple hiccups in the series, right?
Okay, let's talk about our favorite part of the movie. What's your favorite part?
You know what? Let's go with you first on
Me?
this one. Yeah.
I liked when they Furiosa was hiding underneath what is it called? The vehicle? I can't remember.
Offhand, I don't think I remember either.
But she was hiding underneath, and then one of the gas lines broke for, I think it was engine 2. So the guy ended up coming to try to repair it. He fell off, died, and then she fixed it, went up and helped, and then it was just her and the driver, and it was like really like, is this guy gonna kill her? Is he gonna rat on her? But they ended up being together, and I thought it was great. I liked that a lot. That scene, it was entertaining. The guy getting shot in the head and her sliding through like the tanker to get the those things spinning. I thought it was great. Like that was what my favorite scene. What's your favorite scene?
You know what? Like I was actually gonna say that scene in particular as well, but I'm gonna say this. I would say my favorite scene is every scene with action in it, which is quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was just a fun, nitro fueled movie, right? The entire movie from start to end. Any scenes with any of the crazy vehicles or the out of pocket characters.
Yeah.
The whole movie was good. I have no complaints to make on this, bringing us to the ending. I think it ended well. It left me now wanting Mad Max Wasteland. And I kind of forgot about the Mad Max series for a little bit. Not that I ever would forget about it permanently. You know what I mean? Like I just I didn't think to watch it, whatever. And then one day I had seen this in Walmart for it was $20 or something like that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna finally buy it. Let's buy it, watch it. Obviously, you want to watch this movie on the best quality possible.
Oh yeah.
So 4K all the way. Start to finish, movie was fantastic. How did you feel about the ending?
I liked the ending as well. Where she ended up having giving the wives the orange and then taking them with her. So she rescued them, and I like the way they set it up for Mad Max Fury Road, right? So fantastic ending. It wasn't anticlimactic. It was straight, like, great from start to beginning. I have nothing bad to say about the ending. But we said enough. Let's get into the Jammeter. What do you have to say?
I'm going to automatically go with a 90.
90, yeah.
90. It's a action-packed, just a great looking movie. Direction, story, acting. You got everything in this one. Is it one of my favorite movies? No. That's why I'm going to give it a 90, but you got to give credit where credit's due. They did a great job with setting the tone for this movie, and they got me pumped for Mad Max Wasteland. So, how do you feel? What are you giving on the Jammeter?
I agree. A 90 is good. It kind of rebirthed Mad Max, gave it people excited to watch the new one. I'm excited to watch The Wasteland as well. So 90 is fitting. Great storyline, great action, never a dull moment. It gives you a side of the story that you might have been wondering. So 90 is fitting. Let's end it there. If you enjoyed watching our video today about Furiosa, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification so you could see our new videos. And thanks for jamming with us.